afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jeff Samardzija gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Here's Starling Marte. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Arizona, the center fielder, number 2.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Marte.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Posey is there. 1 out. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Marte is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Standing in, Eduardo Escobar. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Hit well on the ground to first. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Madison Bumgarner will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup in. Just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
Fouled off. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff 2-base hit. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta is under it, makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Belt, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that's the second out.
Batting fourth.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that brings up Buster Posey, and that's in there for a strike. Men on third with 2 down, and he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
There is Ahmed. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. We are still scoreless. Into the box now, David Peralta. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Samardzija has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Two pitch is fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. 3-2. Christian Walker is on deck. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Digging in, Christian Walker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks' first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts.
And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner is in from second. And a relay home, and he is in there.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as it's grounded sharply to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And Longoria's got it for out number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Escobar brings it in, and that ends the inning. Giants. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. Marte rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag from Posey is right there, and he is gone at home plate.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the third baseman,
Eduardo Escobar standing in as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
1 ball.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Duggar. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? David Peralta. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. To the plate now, Christian Walker. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Dubon has it, and the side is retired. 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mauricio Dubon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Bumgarner's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Marte. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. All set for the start of the 4th. Digging in, Cole Calhoun. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sent out to straightaway center field. Duggar's there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Stephen Vogt. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Two and one.
Count is 2-1.
4 runs, 6 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Here's another 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Madison Bumgarner, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
This is pulled into right. Calhoun is there, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 9.
So 1 away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Buster Posey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. Diamondbacks lead this one 4-0. Now batting, Starling Marte. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Starling Marte.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Sam Coonrod takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 65, Sam Coonrod.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit sharply on the ground. To Crawford for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
The third baseman, number 5.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Eduardo Escobar. Hit hard on the ground to first. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. Stepping up now, Steven Duggar. He popped out in his first trip. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Ahmed is there, and the side is retired. Ready once again, David Peralta.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 6.
Swing and a drive to right by Peralta. This one's got some carry. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. A solo shot that time for the former pitcher David Peralta, as the Diamondbacks have extended their lead now 5-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Standing in now, Christian Walker. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw down to first, 1 away. So striding in, Nick Ahmed. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Chopped toward the second baseman. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Stephen Vogt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the D-backs tack on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Giants nothing. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Hunter.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Hard ground ball to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Bumgarner take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. So stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Calhoun is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Sean Anderson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 64.
In now, Madison Bumgarner. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Dickerson. He's there and records the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starling Marte. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
At the plate, Ketel Marte as he rips it on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So coming to the plate, Eduardo Escobar. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the D-backs tack on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Giants nothing. Last half of the seventh here. Digging in to try it again. Brandon Belt. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Popped up. Ahmed over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. So striding forward now, Evan Longoria. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. They're down on 4 pitches. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And this one's off the 5th archway. The relay. And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready now, Nick Ahmed.
Number 13.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nick Ahmed.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Brandon Crawford digging in next. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Your attention, please. This change defensively for the D-backs.
And he fouls this one off. And this might be a sight seen more often in Southern California, but nonetheless, we've got a stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way onto the field. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Pops this one up. Here comes Peralta. It's in there, though, a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Marte for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The right fielder, number 12.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Alex Dickerson is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0, and it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Escobar has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. Arizona's on top, 6-0. Now at the plate, Cole Calhoun. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dubon is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Up next for Arizona, Stephen Vogt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
And the throw will get him at first as he threw that one while sitting on his wallet, and there are 2 away.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 40. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Wilmer Flores will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Hit high in the air down the right field line, and that'll be a base hit. So it's a pinch hit single here to start the bottom of the 9th, and maybe these guys aren't done just yet. At the plate now, Mauricio Dubon, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Line to the right side, and the ball is dropped. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Next to bat for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Marte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. In there, no balls and a strike. Now a flare out toward right center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Now batting, pitcher.
Here's Buster Posey now. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in a scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Roy. I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
Silvino Bracho comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Here comes Peralta, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. From the stretch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily
in to score the runner from third.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Standing in, Steven Duggar, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. Last strike here for the Giants. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-3 the final score today. Arizona took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Madison Bumgarner earns the victory on the mound. Jeff Samardzija was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Madison Bumgarner. The loss goes to Jeff Samardzija. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.